Alright, welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard, and we're still in Old Town Mariposa and still talking about the Coyote Howl going on in Coulterville this weekend. Let's bring in Bob and see what else we have to talk about the Coyote Howl.
I really like that tie.
It looks nice, doesn't it?
It's a fall color.
Thank you very much for the tie, Bob.
I have something really special that I'd like to share with you. And we're talking about coyotes. We're talking about Coulterville. Maybe we could do the video now of Coulterville.
Well, wait a minute. You know what? We can do the video right now, but I think before that, maybe we should do a howling contest. You know, you guys were talking about it on the commercial break, and now I'm totally intrigued about it.
So are you going to start out?
Well, you know, I'm not a mountain guy. I don't really do good impersonation. Well, I tell you what. You do your coyote, I'll do Elmer Fudd. I'm so sweepy I can sweep for a week straight. We all did it.
You're not going to get very far.
All right. Well, there you go. Let's go ahead and watch that video.
Let's go to Coulterville.
Yosemite-bound travelers who make the short detour to Coulterville will find unparalleled gold rush history. Take a glimpse at the 1849 gold rush at Coulterville, California.
Welcome to the Northern Mariposa County History Center. We have many wonderful displays for you to take a look at. Won't you come in and take a look around? Welcome to the main room of the Northern Mariposa County History Center. What you are looking at is an exact replica of the History Center as it was in the 1800s. This is a registrar from the Hotel Jeffrey across the street from our museum, and in it you can see the signature of President Teddy Roosevelt as he stayed here before his trip into Yosemite.
The Hotel Jeffrey was built in the late 1840s.
Welcome to the Hotel Jeffrey. We've got 20 rooms available. Welcome to your room. Be wary of the ghosts of Magnolia.
Good afternoon and welcome to the John Muir Geotourism Center. This is where John Muir actually walked his first 2 summers through Coulterville to Yosemite, first starting in San Francisco and then later he lived in the area. This is where he gained his inspiration for books that he wrote much later in life. Actually gained his healing because he needed to find a place of solace in nature.
If you're on the road and need a quick snack and drink, stop by the general store. Or come and sit down in our comfortable cafe for a bite to eat.
Welcome to the Rose Cottage Antique Store and Bed and Breakfast. Come on in and take a look inside.
The first floor of the Rose Cottage was an old-time general store. On the second story were the living quarters. Today, the bottom floor houses a huge selection of antiques. Upstairs is the most unique bed and breakfast.
Oldest saloon in California, by golly. I hope those gunfighters stay in check today. We don't need that kind of rowdiness around here, breaking and shooting up things. That goes, Sheriff.
Hold on there, boys! Sheriff would like a word with you. Good job, Sheriff.
The Sun Sun Wu building was constructed in 1851 in what was once the largest Chinatown in Gold Country. The Sun Sun Woo is a lone remaining building. Coulterville, California, a town too tough to die.
Awesome is that?
I got it.
That makes me want to go there even more.
I got to tell you the story. This video was done by our high school students, okay?
You mean that wasn't a real beard?
Maybe not.
Okay.
Do you feel like somebody's watching you?
I do feel like someone's watching me, Bob, and it's because
But-
of the Coyote Howl. The darn coyote's sitting right behind me.
He's just waiting to be part of this.
Tell me about this. Tell me about, we've talked about the Coyote Howl itself, but what about the festival?
Well,
Are you talking or am I talking?
you're talking.
Okay.
You're the lady.
Well, the festival, the Coyote Howl started 29 years ago. What we're calling Coyote Fest started 2 years ago, and we changed the date from spring to fall for a number of reasons. And we start out with a parade, and we get as many of the local people with their dogs and their cats and their horses and whatever else we might be able to get rolling down the street to come for the parade. Some people say it lasts all of 3 minutes going down Main Street. It's a little longer than that. One year, I guess they did it twice around, but
6-minute parade.
6-minute
Yeah.
parade. But this year, the VFW are leading off with Color Guard. We have the Clampers are going to be there with the big flag right behind. So that's how the parade's starting this year. We have a car show, which people come from all around to bring their classic cars or their not-so-classic cars to be looked at and voted upon, and people get prizes. Then we have the Howling Contest, which is in the park, along with many other vendors with food, lots of good food, and things to do. There's a children's arcade where they can do different crafts or play games. And this year, something new is a horseshoe contest. So we're trying to get the teams all lined up to compete with each other.
To throw horseshoes, not actually put horseshoes on a horse,
That's
right?
No
Oh,
horses,
good.
no horseshoes on horses. These are just the game of horseshoes, and the children really have a good time. They get up there, and what's just delightful is to watch these little guys, maybe 3, 4, howling. Mm-hmm. And one year, our great-grandson, it was 5 years ago, I think now, came down, and I guess he practiced howling all the way from Sacramento to Coulterville with his grandmother. And he actually won.
Nice.
And the prize is $100.
Wow.
As to be first for whatever group. We have pups, and we have adult coyote howlers. We have pup packs, and we also have
Elmer Fuds.
adult packs. And let me tell you, it is a hoot. It's a lot of fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun. How many people do you expect to come up to Coulterville for this?
Hundreds. Really. We hope so.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Now, over in Mariposa this weekend, Bob, anything going on over there?
Well, I got to tell you, we have our second most important football team. This is Friday Night Lights.
Well, I remember that last week they were playing Livingston.
And did we do a number on them? Livingston played a great game, but
Wait a minute. I remember that in the newspaper. Well, anyway, the game this week, Bob.
We're playing in Waterford.
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 You're going off the hill?
We're going to
Oh, my
Waterford
goodness.
to play football. This is for
And
me a
where
big
is
run.
Waterford at?
It's just about 12, 15 miles east of Modesto on Highway 132. And I used to be the planning director in Waterford, so this is an important game for me.
Kind of a homecoming for you.
Homecoming on two sides of the river. But we also have the Coyote Fest, of course, which is going to be on the 27th. But, we have epic alpacas.
Epic alpacas. You mean the llama-looking things?
Yes, they're like llamas, but they're doing something down in Hornitos and Cathy's Valley. So folks coming up, going to the Coulterville festivities, who come up the back road through Hornitos, go by the alpaca
Are we
ranch.
talking about on 140?
No, we'll take 140. You can take 140 over, and then there'll be the Hornitos Road,
Right.
and that will take you, if you follow it far enough, into Coulterville. But you'll go right by the alpaca ranch, and there's a big party out there, and people are talking about alpacas. There'll be lots of things for kids to do, and so it's just a little added adventure. And
Well, wait a minute. Well, why is there an alpaca ranch out in the middle of?
Coulterville?
Yeah.
You know, that's a theme for another show, and I don't want to get into it. I've talked to these people, and they're looking forward to being one of my guests soon, and they have a great story. I talked to the gentleman who runs it quite a bit, and they have a really interesting story about their alpaca ranch.
Awesome.
But in addition to that, of course, we have things going on in and around Mariposa too. You know, so when you get finished with the Coyote Howl, if you're in and about Mariposa, Yosemite is starting its fall color celebration, and a lot of people are coming up to. They base in Mariposa and around the valley and the canyon, and enjoy the changing of the season. You know, we've had the first day of fall now,
Awesome.
right?
Right.
Well, let's talk about this though, Bob. What's going on at the Coin?
The Coin is our regular lineup. We have Cottonwood Creek on Friday night. Mike Hall is going to be playing with his little group, and we have had some interesting things going on down at the Arts Park. Impromptu concerts. There is probably one of the greatest jazz blues guitarists in Mariposa who goes down, seems like on Friday or Saturday nights, and been playing down at the Art Park.
He just plugs in and just starts playing?
Him and his group. And Ronnie Sweeting, you remember Ronnie. Ronnie's been plugged in with him a couple of times. We have had a couple of really important artists drift into town. They've been playing down at the Hideout Saloon. So you never know who you're going to find in town these days, but there's things going on. And of course we have Friday Night Live festivities downtown Mariposa as well.
And then also, let's not forget Monday Night Football at the Coin. You guys been rocking over there.
You heard about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is perhaps it is one of the best Monday night football parties I've ever been to, and it got to the point where people just decided this is what they wanted to do, and so we've been
And
trying
this is
to,
where we're going to do it, darn it.
and so we've got the big screens up. We've been running some raffles, and it's a real hoot.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I'll have to make it up one of these days. Susan, thank you very much for
Well, thank
coming
you.
by.
It's good
Will
to
you
see
come
you.
back again sometime?
Sure.
I got to get up to Coulterville. I suggest you guys do too. Go up to Mariposa, see my good buddy Bob Borchard over at Bet's Gold Coin. Bob,
Nice tie.
thanks for the time, pal. I appreciate it. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back on The Buzz. Stick around.